What's going on, crime fighters? It's your boy, Knights.
And I am Logan.
And welcome back to the Film Cave, your one-stop shop for any and all things film and entertainment.
With a little bit extra from the Knight and myself.
Yes, sir. And guys, we got a stacked show tonight. Might be a little lengthy, just a little bit, because I have a lot to say about a lot of topics on this. And I know it's going to spark a lot of reaction from this guy as well. So we're not pulling any punches this week.
Sure.
I hope you're ready.
I'm definitely ready. I don't know what you think I'm going to be so against or for or what, but let's get into this thing.
Oh, yeah, sir, you just wait. But as always, guys, the show always has to start off by thanking you all. Thank you for taking the time to hang out with us, chill, hear our crazy ass viewpoints, whatever you want to talk about in the comment section. This show cannot be what it is and will be without you guys. So if you enjoy what you see, please hit that subscribe button. It's fairly easy.
Follow along with this, guys.
Absolutely. It's easy and it's free as hell. So that'll be much appreciated. Hit the like button, share it, share with your grandmother, her dog, the pincher, whatever the hell you want to do. Just make sure you share it. So, all right. So how you been, good sir? What's going on? You survived a lot. So let's talk about you really quick. You went through a lot. What's going on?
Went through a lot. We ended up being all right. My family, my parents' house, they had no power for 3 days. And so that was, had to make arrangements to figure out who's staying where, but also my aunt and uncle and their 3 kids, they didn't have power, I think, for 5. And like one of those nights it got 0 degrees in central Texas. So I've never experienced that before. It was very, very crazy to experience. And at one point my dad, because the first night, that 0 degree night, my parents stayed at home, and my dad was like, we're gonna freeze, and so they have a fireplace that they haven't used in like 25 years, and he cleared stuff out of it, whatever, and went outside and started hacking up tree limbs and was like, I'll just try to burn this. And like wet tree limbs is like the hardest thing to burn, but we don't have firewood, whatever. So it's just, he basically just had to survive that night. And he's like literally one of the worst nights of my entire life. He's like, I woke up every 30 minutes to check it and, whatever, because if it went out, we'd be screwed. And yeah, it was a whole thing. But today it was 80 degrees. So AC is back on in the house, hot as shit. And this is Texas. It's absolutely ridiculous. Literally 7 days ago, it was 0 degrees. And because 7 days ago, it was like, hey, we got to try to do this because I got to try to get my family here, whatever. And it was 80 today, sweating.
Jesus.
So
well, at least everything's going back to normal.
Yeah.
There's no more, Home Alone situation in your house.
Correct.
Yeah,
exactly.
calluses everywhere. But I'm glad you made it all right. I'm glad your family's cool, and because I know what you guys had about 60 deaths out there. All I saw.
Yeah, no, there was a lot of crazy stuff. I remember them saying that they were finding people in Houston just like dead on the side of the road, like I guess homeless people or whatever. Like I don't know, man. It was really, really crazy. All last week I could not go to work. My entire neighborhood was thick ice, just the whole thing. Could not drive, wasn't possible. Nobody can even come to salt or gravel the roads. It was very, very crazy. But yeah, all of a sudden it's right back to normal. We're good. It's like it didn't happen, which is terrible because we are not going to learn a damn thing.
Yeah, not at all.
Yeah.
Okay, I know Trey and Tasha from Married to the Real going through the same thing because they're out there as well. So I was just like, damn. Crazy. But glad everything's back to normal. Good health. Everyone's safe. Not everybody, but unfortunate, heart goes out to them. But yeah, guys, stay warm out there. Stay safe out there in Texas and watching. All right. So for those of you that are new, happen to stumble upon our pretty faces, we like to, me and Logan are a couple of nerds. We love talking about film. We can do this shit every and all day.
Yes, sir.
But sometimes we like to talk about things outside of the world of film, but somehow that bitch just ends up creeping right back into discussion. Somehow. So, this is our Out There in the World segment So, good sir, in traditionary fashion, do you want to lead? Right. Do you want to lead us off? Do you have anything you want to say to the people? Talk to me.
Yeah, I mean, this is out there in the world because it's really just kind of, it seems like it's some sort of marketing campaign, like just kicking off all of a sudden. But it's Spider-Man 3. The title reveals all of a sudden out of nowhere. Literally, I think at the exact same time they posted, it was Jacob Batalon and Tom Holland both posted 2 new pictures from the movie. It looks like they are in Agatha's dungeon almost. It looks like some nasty place. We'll talk about that later on. But then they also both said, here's the title for Spider-Man 3. You know, you're all welcome, whatever. And both of them posted 2 completely different things. Right. So Jacob Batalon posted Spider-Man Homewrecker. And Tom Holland posted Spider-Man Phone Home. Like some ET shit.
Absolutely.
And so... Of course, some outlets were immediately going like, "Oh, this is it," or you know, "What's happening?" And
got my ass.
Yeah, so because that's the thing is, a lot of people didn't see Jacob Batalon's, and so they're like, "Oh shit, Tom Holland just posted it," because I think he's done that in the past. Is that's what they get it out through him. But yeah, so my real question is, I don't think either of these are the real title. But do you have any ideas for a possible title? Because apparently, Home has to be in the name.
Right, I'm guessing. I was like, are they sticking to the home shit? This man in Home. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, I was the one that got fooled with the Phone Home because he posted on Instagram. I was like, oh shit, he just dropped it. Perfect. Right before the show. Cool. We got something to talk about. Then you text me. I was like, oh well, they already fucking dropped it. Here you go. And you tell me it's fake. I'm like, god damn. And then show me Ned's. It could be a possibility with one of these. 2, that'd be hilarious, are the actual title. To be completely honest, I hate both of them. So I hope
agree.
It's not
I know.
The case.
I'm right there with you. Exactly.
I hope it's not the case. But whatever. And they could just be doing it because Tom is notorious for fucking shit up and letting stuff spill. So this can be a real cool way for them to get their Deadpool on. Like, let's start a fun marketing campaign for this. And just the irony of it all. But I mean, I'm sure they'll give us something good that we end up liking if these 2 aren't the same thing. I can't think of something, but I know it's gonna be Home. Maybe it's like Homebound or some shit. I don't know.
Right.
It'll be something like that.
I mean, I honestly don't know, because it's one of the I ended up liking Homecoming because it was a homecoming dance in that movie. Right. I still think Far From Home is kind of a shitty title for that movie. And
I don't think so. He was in Europe.
Right, but like that was the only part of it. Like being in Europe wasn't that big of a thing. It was like Mephisto is a thing. Or not Mephisto, what's his name? Who was it? Pretending to be multiverse.
Mephisto.
No. That's the guy that I think is in WandaVision. What is the guy's Mysterio?
I mean, shit.
Yeah, it's terrible. They're very close.
Yeah, Mysterio. Fuck. Yeah.
So I don't know. Like, Far From Home, it looked like they were like, we got to keep Home in it. For some reason, they want to keep Home in it. So yeah, I mean,
he's a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. He's in Europe. He's like out of his element. He doesn't know what to do.
Sure.
And he's thrown in it. I think it works.
But I mean, it works. But I didn't think it was a great title. I think Endgame is a much worse title. But with this one, I don't know. It's probably going to have the word Home in it. But I also did see something today that said, which you probably need to jump on this, some sort of casting call for possible courtroom scenes in Spider-Man 3.
See that. Hopefully that means Charlie Cox.
So that's the thing, is everybody is immediately going, holy shit, Daredevil is going to represent him. I honestly, sadly, because that's what I want. I want Daredevil. I sadly think it might be a She-Hulk thing. And I think because she's also an attorney that
is true.
She
that is their most
she literally specializes on representing superheroes.
Yeah.
So I sadly think that it's a She-Hulk thing. But yeah, I would much prefer. I want freaking Charlie Cox.
Oh, can we get both? MCU. Maybe they're on the opposing sides. Maybe, who knows?
Well, they're in the casting call is an attorney, so I would guess that's the opposing one. But shit, I mean, that would be hilarious. That'd be awesome.
Great.
Yeah.
That would be great. I don't know.
But what if they're together? What if they both are?
Could, yeah. That could work.
Good luck going against a blind guy and a giant green girl. Or I'm guessing she wouldn't be green yet. We'll probably get an origin of that. But yeah, I don't know.
Well, maybe yeah. She'll probably just be her regular self first. Maybe. No,
I don't know.
Because then she wouldn't be representing. She wouldn't have the need to. I don't know. I'm not too familiar with the comics of She-Hulk.
Yeah,
I don't know if she starts representing them because she actually turns into them. Right. I don't know if she's doing that prior. I don't know. Let us know in the comment sections below. Please. Y'all let us know, because I'm not going to pretend like I know what the fuck I'm talking about, because this is going to be completely wrong.
But out there in the world, what do you got for us?
So, well, let's talk about this one first, because not as well. I'm passionate about both of them, but Aquaman 2 looks like the rumor is that they're finally getting some common damn sense in recasting. I'm just gonna say it, that bitch Amber Heard, and replacing her with the also pretty Emilia Clarke.
Yeah.
Now, I pray to the film gods this is true. Now, shit, we were supposed to get, apparently there was a rumor we were supposed to get big DC news today. I didn't see shit.
Blue Beetle.
So somebody, oh yeah.
That was it.
Yeah, that was it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
A director.
Well, yeah, okay. Well, good. Congrats on him. That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I hope you're right.
Yeah, I really do, because it's pissing me off that they're doing this whole movement of, oh, Ray Fisher and this and all of that shit. We want to be woke and yada yada yada, but you literally have a woman in house, a proven asshole, just chilling with no repercussions at all. So I'm hoping this is true. I really am. I don't know. What are your thoughts on it?
I mean, my first immediate thought is, I want to say that when it comes to her and Johnny Depp is the only one that's actually been convicted in whatever, like something that she said and he did it, whatever. But she has definitely, she cut his fucking finger off. Yep. Like
shit in the bed, did all type of crazy shit.
So like, I don't know. I most definitely think they need to fire her, just for the simple fact that they fired Johnny Depp in the Fantastic Beasts franchise. I mean, they need to make this right in some way, and even if that way is like, we need to just brush these guys off and move on and say, hey, we're not a part of that anymore. We got rid of both of them. We're not choosing sides, because now Warner Brothers looks like they're choosing sides, and it's the wrong fucking side.
You just maybe they're both on the same fucking studio, and they got rid of. Wow. I forgot Fantastic Beasts was Warner Brothers. I didn't watch them.
They are choosing sides currently, and because I will also admit it was one of those things. Saw a picture on Snyder Cut, and Mira's in it, as she should be, because it's Justice League and Aquaman. But that's the thing, is like, it's fucking Amber Heard, and I do not want to support her. She is like a Gina Carano situation for me. Right. I don't want her. I don't want to support something that she's in. I don't really have the option currently. Same thing with Mandalorian season 2. I was like, Gina Carano wasn't a piece of shit publicly until after she filmed this. So I'm going to give Lucasfilm and Disney a pass. I'm going to enjoy this for what it is. And it ended up being great. She was not anything special, and I was glad for that. But it did look like they were trying to set something up. And now she's asked to do the same shit for Amber Heard. We need to get her out. Move on. Literally, just say, we're not involved. We're not choosing sides. Cut ties to both. And get out of here. You don't even have to condemn her actions. Just fire her. That's it.
Oh, I don't know. No, you need to condemn her ass. If you condemn one, need to condemn
so that's the question: is did they condemn Johnny Depp, or did they just like ask him to leave? I don't remember. But if they did condemn him, do the same.
I forget.
Same treatment.
This recent court case he just lost, who got hit with some shit because of it. I forgot what it was. Yeah. His fucking career went into fucking shambles and everything. Like, everything that eye for an eye, bitch, that needs to happen to you.
Exactly.
Because you were the actual one sitting there bullshit on this man, and you're the one fucking whooping his ass.
Yeah.
So it's like, I hope it's true. I'd love to see Amelia in the role. That would be an awesome Game of Thrones reunion. They already have the chemistry.
For sure.
So it'll be
they love each other to death. Yeah.
Right. Even though it'll be a different kind of chemistry from the Game of Thrones one they had, but a relationship. Unless Aquaman takes a really dark turn. But right. So yeah, so WB, if you're watching this, because I know you are, I'm cool with all the execs. Get on your shit. Do the right, please. Yeah. All right. So next, one I'm very happy about. Extremely happy about. Oh man. So movie theaters are back, bitch. At least in New York, anyway. So apparently, and I found this out through this man on next to me. I'm not gonna try to remember where the fuck it is on the screen when we watch it, but the motherfucker next to me. Text me and let me know. Starting March 5th, AMC is bringing movie theaters back to what, about 50
people at the most in a theater, or like 25% capacity.
Right.
So they basically want you nowhere near anyone, which is smart, but
it is smart. Now, this is naturally, there's, as a movie theater person and experience watcher, yes, that's barely anybody's experience is going to be like, I won't be immersed.
Yeah.
But at this point, I can give two shits in a fucking handbasket.
Yeah.
As long as I'm seeing a movie I'm supposed to on that big ass fucking screen. When does Godzilla come
out? You get to see it, I think. Yeah. That's what I mean.
Yes.
Godzilla vs. Kong. Let me look at that release date real quick. Go ahead.
Yes.
How excited are you?
All kind of ways. Yes. I don't even give a fuck about the experience no damn more. I just want to be back in the theater.
March 31st.
Yes. I just want my body just to be rumbling. I want to feel everything. I want to just be truly just immersed in IMAX screens and just, oh my God, I could almost cry. I am so excited about this. And New York, you're late as fuck, but I guess I get it. I don't know. There was states much worse than us in coronavirus.
Correct.
Had the shit open, but I mean, I guess that's also stupid, but whatever. But I'm very excited. That means I get to see, oh God, Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Oh God. Okay. Yeah. How do you feel? How do you feel?
Well, no, I mean, as soon as I saw it, I tagged you in the post because it literally has been a thing. Like, you and I are good enough friends to where all these movies, all these trailers, like specifically the only two real great trailers we've gotten in recent time, both fantastic trailers, Godzilla vs. Kong and Mortal Kombat, which we'll talk about one in a little bit, but like some of my excitement was taken from me because I know that you weren't going to get to see it in a theater, and I absolutely despise that. And you know, it's for the right reasons, whatever, but like, if they're going to do this right, because I've already seen people, they're like, well, here comes a super spreader event just so people can see this on a bigger screen than at home. And I'm like, it's 25%. There's 50 people in a giant room. Like, I've never been to New York City, but I'm going to guess that y'all have pretty giant theaters.
Yes, we do.
So, because like, I want to say that my IMAX theater here only holds like 400 people. And I feel like probably all y'all's theaters hold that or something, you know, I don't know. But it's 50 people per theater. Y'all are going to be spread out, like, I mean, to the max. Here, if I choose this seat, I cannot have anyone in front of me, behind me, or next to me. And so, you know, I buy rows of seats, and so no one can sit in the row before me, basically. So, I mean, if they're going to go out, they might do 2 seats, you know, to each side for you guys. I'm not sure, but I'm just very, very happy that as long as you're going to have to be fucking on it for tickets.
Oh, yeah. I mean, naturally I am anyway, so that's
right. But you got to be on it, because that's the thing, is it's 75% worse than it used to be on trying to get that seat that you want opening night, you know, whatever it may be. So I'm very, very excited. Like, as soon as I saw it, I was like, fucking Godzilla vs. Kong. Like, he gets to see that, because that movie
oh God
could be dog shit. It could. but it is meant to be seen in a theater, preferably an IMAX theater.
Yes, it
is. And I'm very, very happy that New York is massive film city. And I'm glad that, at least for the most part, some people that really want to go through the effort of doing it are going to get to see these movies in theaters. And hopefully you get the perfect seat. Hopefully you're right there on it. And you get to see Godzilla vs. Kong and Mortal Kombat, just opening night, exactly where you want. And you're going to be just in just heaven.
It is. I'm not gonna lie. That shows you how much I love film. I'm almost getting emotional. Yeah. Like it's, oh man, it's such an experience. It's just
that's awesome. What's so funny though is like I'm over here going like, well, of course you are. Like this is fucking insane. It's life changing compared to the last year that we've had. This is a life changing event for people like us.
Right.
So I mean, I feel bad for movie theaters because here they're open. And they shouldn't be, like, they should only be open on the weekends or something because they're open. There's no movies to go see. They're just replaying old things, or they got rentals. And I'm hoping that what it's going to take for movies to hold their release dates is to open the theaters and have the movies to be played. And so hopefully everybody's safe, everybody does what they're supposed to do, and we can really get this thing going. And New York City, if y'all succeed here, I think that we're going to be good in terms of the country and in terms of our release dates going forward.
Absolutely. Oh my God, it's awesome. I'm happy for that. Thank you, New York.
Yeah.
You waited it out. You rided it out. You tortured us. Now it's time. Oh God. Godzilla, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Oh God. Okay. Let me move on before I have a breakdown.
Get some real tears.
Right, absolutely, because it's quite possible. I'm fighting it back. Is there anything else you had in mind you want to talk about a jump in? I don't think I have anything.
I'm ready to get into the main topics of the day.
Yes, sir. Now, guys, I want to thank you for sticking around for that little topic that's been out there in the world. If you made it this far, please do us a favor and hit that subscribe button. Take that finger, shine it up real nice, get some alcohol, we're in COVID times, or some hand sanitizer, whatever it is, and hit that son bitch right on, or whatever you're using, your phone, laptop, whatever. Subscribe, and we'll love you for it. Thank you so much. All right, on to the headlines of the night. So, speaking of the Justice League, now, I don't know if this part was covered in the Vanity Fair. I went through all of it, but I don't remember. We'll get to that later. But this is a very heavy DC show. A lot, has come out with Zack Snyder. So we'll be covering all of that. But one piece that I found interesting before I went into the Vanity Fair was that Justice League has apparently a hero cameo at the very end of the film that is going to blow everybody's fucking minds. Of course, naturally, this is A, exciting as hell. B, everybody immediately went to Ryan Reynolds in Green Lantern, so which would be awesome, but he responded and said it is not him. The suit will stay in the closet or the computer. I don't know if I actually believe him, but it would be pretty damn badass to see him pop up. But if it's not him, who the fuck can it be?
So I was reading up on this today, and from what I'm seeing, a lot of people are saying, hey guys, you already know who this cameo is. It's been spoiled for a long time. We thought that he had a bigger role in the movie, and they're saying it's Martian Manhunter.
If that's that, I'm gonna be pissed.
Exactly. And so everybody's like, would have been nice if Zack hadn't just flat out told us, exactly what his scene is and whatever. And apparently the actor that plays him in this universe, came out and said, he did an interview and was like, yeah, Zack, just a couple months ago texted me and was like, hey man, I need you to come film your scenes. And apparently they already filmed the scenes with who is opposite him in the scene back when he originally shot the film, and they actually never shot Martian Manhunter's scenes with him in it. And so that's why Zack was able to say, hey, I just filmed it. I filmed the ending, and it's going to be this amazing cameo. But even to the point of, if it is Martian Manhunter, when they were teasing the original trailer, they posted that picture of Cyborg with a quote from Martian Manhunter in Snyder Cut. So it's like,
war is coming.
Yeah, so if this is the reveal, it's going to be kind of a letdown to us, because I was like, to be perfectly honest, he was sitting there going like, the massive fans. I was like, is this going to be some deep cut? And I'm going to be watching it probably on camera in some form or fashion. And I'm not going to know, like, they're going to do some reveal, and I'm not going to be a big enough DC like comics fan to know who this is. Like,
boom, it's the Wonder Twins.
And like I saw somebody say it would be like, what if it's Crypto or like the dog? And I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, I'm not going to be excited about that. Like, so like I was trying to figure it out, and then they were like, he's talking about Martian Manhunter. And if that's the case, kind of a letdown, because I thought he was going to have an actual role in the film, not just a cameo. But you know what do you think? Do you think there's a possibility of he's sneaking something else in there?
I'm really hoping, just because the track, that Zack Snyder's been on in terms of sharing and things like that, he's been very particular with it. And each one hasn't been without its reason. So I don't think he'll tease something that he already did, if that makes sense.
If he's saying something, it should be straight to his diehard fans. So I don't think he could say like, oh, you don't know what's coming, and him have already said this, because all the diehard fans know about Martian Manhunter.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think he did something that's already been implied or it's already been said. I think it's a breadcrumb that's left for a reason. Because he's been so good with it, I think it would just be stupid to tease something you already teased about 5 fucking times. And on top of that shit, Jim Lee just made a fucking few covers where Martian Manhunter is on the bitch. I'm like, why the fuck?
Yeah.
Would you do that? Like, that pissed me off. Man, I saw that motherfucker, I was like, scroll! I was like, what are you doing? It's like, why? So it's like, I don't think it's him. It would honestly be really cool if it was Ryan Reynolds. That'd be a cool, fun way to tie it back. If it is Green Lantern,
I would hate
of course you would.
I think Ryan Reynolds would hate that, as he said.
Right. If it is Green Lantern, I'm hoping it's like a Jon Stewart type.
Yeah.
And I wonder who they'd grab for that.
Yeah.
Hi, WB. But it's, I don't know. Other things that pop in my head, maybe like fucking Hawkman or some shit. I don't know. I don't know who it could be. You'd have to go really deep to surprise some motherfuckers. Like I said, oh, Wonder Twins or somebody pop up like a little jab. Like, you have to go real deep. But I trust him. If it's Martian Manhunter, I will really be pissed.
Well, it'll be like, okay, why did he even say that?
Right. That's why all these fucking bunts of already giving us Martian Manhunter just to say, oh, he's a big cameo. It's gonna blow everyone's minds. Well, my mind's not blown. You kind of already told me. So that's why I feel it's not him, and I hope it's not him. But I don't know who the fuck it could be, unless The Rock pops up in that bitch, like, whatever. I don't know.
Black Adam shit.
Right. Exactly.
Possible.
We'll see. And it better not be Shazam. Oh shit, because I'll be pissed off.
That's not a cameo that we wouldn't be. It's not something new.
Right. Exactly. But we'll see. Alrighty. So, next topic, especially keeping it within the world of DC, we have a new Supergirl, and she is Latina, and I am all here for it. I love it. Sasha Cal. If I'm saying it right, Calais, please tell me correct pronunciation of that in the comment section. She's been cast, and Andu Muschietti shared when it happened, and it was
loved that video.
Yes, it was, and it made me just think about, damn, where my life. I want that to be me. Goddamn. But she got it. She's our new Supergirl for Flashpoint. A lot of people are kind of mixed up because like, oh no, Henry, but now we get her. So we think which obviously she's taking his place within that storyline. So it's going to be very interesting how they do it. Ben Affleck, keep your hands off this one. Recover from the last fine-ass Latina you just did. I know she cute, petite like her. Give her some time, brother. But yeah, what do you think of the new casting?
No, I mean, I think she looks great. I saw some, I saw Boss Logic, immediately comes out with a mock-up, and she looks phenomenal. Yeah. It is one of those things. Because I've been seeing people say, she's going to become like Henry Cavill is not coming back as Superman in these movies. She is going to take his spot because of Flashpoint. They're gonna get swapped or whatever it may be. And I hate that more than anything, with this, because I saw the uproar of people that were like, she's not blonde, and it's like,
it's the dumbest thing I've heard in my life.
Neither is Superman. Like, why do they have to, like, they're supposed to be related? Let's actually make them look alike. I don't know. Or how about it doesn't matter at all?
And there's also a thing called fucking hair dye, you idiots.
Sure. So I don't know. It's if they're going this route, as long as it's done well, I think it's going to be great. She looks great. Have no problem with her. I think if anything, I'm just more sad because I really, really want Henry Cavill to continue to play Superman, and I understand he's busy. I understand all that, but like, he's freaking phenomenal. He really is, and I do think Snyder Cut is going to show how awesome he really is. Because even to the point of, although his face was fucked, like in Joss's cut, he was awesome. As Superman, he was an awesome Superman. I think we're going to get a different Superman here, but I think it will just show you that Henry Cavill is made for this role, and you should probably use him while he's young and in shape like this, because you can't stay a bodybuilder forever.
I just think he's over it now at this point too. I think he's doing Zack this favor, and then that's it.
I know. I hate it though.
Yeah, no. We're losing
treated him better.
Superheroes, right? Both of our, badass superhero cast. We're losing both of them due to WB's fuck shit. But I look forward to what this means for her. This is an amazing opportunity.
Massive,
especially in terms of representation, person of color.
Hell yeah.
This is amazing. Of course, you already have the ignorant ass bastards talk about she's a Latin Supergirl. Suck a herp dick. All right, like, grow up. Like, I remember that the same bastard that was bitching over Parasite winning Best Picture on YouTube. That Rob, whatever the hell, I forget. Y'all know in the comment section, y'all will let me know. He did a whole nother video just ranting about a Latina Supergirl. I'm like, bro, do you not have anything better else to do with your life? Like, it's why is it still a thing in the world?
Yeah.
Good Lord, MAGA is dead, bro. Jesus.
Yeah, and to the point of Blue Beetle, I think that's a cool project. I think that's going to be an interesting character to see on screen. But it is cool to see, Warner Brothers and DC have announced 2 Hispanic superheroes coming to the screen that were not there before in a week.
Director too.
The
directing did something that was pretty awesome.
And so that's what. So the director was named, but then the character, they said, hey, we're using this character, and he's a Hispanic character. So like, we're going to get this representation. I think that's awesome. It is one of those things where I still look at Warner Brothers and say, hey, I appreciate you with representation and doing that the right way, and honestly just A, not caring, and B, let's represent these people. And when it comes to Supergirl's casting and with Blue Beetle, but also, why the fuck is the pretty white lady Amber Heard still, fire her? That's the first thing you should have done. So like, I see, like, it almost is like, hey, Warner Brothers, we're not going to forget about this. Like, for a fact that if she comes back for Aquaman 2, we're going to be furious. That's not going to go well. Right. So just make the right decision.
That's going to impact your this book,
yeah,
sure.
For sure. So, I mean, when it comes to Supergirl, though, I'm more just interested to see, I hope to God this movie's good, because they're going all out with it, it looks like. They're, taking big swings.
Right.
And
I believe it will. Andy Muschietti's a great director.
He is, but I thought it, too, was dog shit. I think the first one is a masterpiece.
Jesus.
And then also just all the problems that Flash has had to get off the ground. I mean, I hope that this movie, because it's another one of those things. This is where I hate Hollywood, because it terrifies me. Like, Spider-Man's doing it currently, probably still. Toby and Andrew probably are still not signed on completely, and they're supposed to be in Spider-Man 3, whatever. But like, Flash is filming, and you're just now casting your Supergirl. Like, we just watched her find out. Like, it terrifies me that, like, she's had no prep time. Like, what if she's not in shape? What if she's this? What if she's that? Like, I wish that she had, a year to plan, and then we just now got the news or something. But that kind of stuff scares me. What you got?
That's the thing with castings, though. She already could have been casted God knows how long ago, and they just released it because they do that.
I doubt they would tell her over Zoom if it wasn't COVID time. But I guess that could be a year.
That's a year, yeah.
It's possible.
So, why not? That's what I'm thinking. Because that's really close. Maybe she's not doing so much that will require her to be like, yoked yet. So maybe that's just like, okay, we'll just do a few scenes. You can still throw an arm and a punch, right? Okay, cool.
Gotcha.
There you go.
Be down.
All right, so I think that's essentially what's going to happen. And Charm City Kings, that's what the director of Blue Beetle did, which was a HBO Max, I believe, which got really well received. So
sweet,
good, good on him. All right, so I think that's all I have to say about the Supergirl casting. Congrats, kick ass. I'm rooting for you.
Go do it.
Now.
Uh-oh.
Yes. On to Mortal Kombat! Yes! Brother, I have never... This hands down, so far, as an early year, is my favorite goddamn trailer of the fucking year.
Really? Okay.
Yes. I lost my shit, because one, I'm a huge Mortal Kombat fucking fan.
Sure.
Yes, I am. That trailer put me in all of my goddamn feels when I watched that, because it just looks like they're doing everything so beautifully right, and it was amazing. Like, I love it so much that if this trailer came out last year, it would be in my number 2.
What was first?
Oh, you know what the first was. Do I have to say it?
What was it?
Oh, it was a goddamn Fast and the motherfucking Furious is what it was.
Oh my god.
That's what it was. That was the number 1 trailer of the year last year. It was beautiful. Good lord. But anyway, it's not about that. It's about Mortal Kombat. So, forgive me. I'm going to take my time a little bit. This trailer was just magnificent. It spoke to true diehard Mortal Kombat fans. It's showing you that it's doing it, doing its justice. It's doing its right for what we've actually seen. It's respecting the material, the characters. At first, I was very skeptical of the cast, because there wasn't anybody big really. We all saw the photos. I was like, okay. Seeing that motherfucker in action.
Yeah.
Here you go.
I know.
Take it all. Casting was magnificent, especially for Scorpion and Sub-Zero. Jesus Christ. They were sexy as hell. This whole, just the design, the look.
Yeah.
The actors themselves. We got 2 badass, purebred fucking martial artists and swordsmen and all of that to portray these characters. Oh, and then the music. Oh god, I loved
you and your trailer music, and they did not disappoint on this one.
Oh my god, to this day, when they integrated the Mortal Kombat theme, it was all throughout, but when it hit at the end, when Sub-Zero's making that fucking blade, and him and Scorpion eyeballing each other, just playing that Mortal Kombat, oh my god, it gives me chills every fucking time. I have goosebumps now. It's ridiculous. Goro's in this bitch, had no idea. What? I lost my shit when I saw that.
Yeah.
We have fatal blows. This motherfucker cut Scorpion, took his blood, turned into ice, and stabbed him with it, and threw him through the ice wall. Fatal blows. We're getting fatalities. Kano did his classic at the end. I was like, what the fuck? Oh. Now, that doesn't go without saying, there's like one or two things I didn't like.
Okay. What you got?
I'm lying. One. Melina. Now, as a diehard,
okay,
I love the casting's cool. It looks cool from here right up until we get to here. Where is this bitch's just teeth? It was not ugly enough. It wasn't crazy enough for me. It was just regular sharded teeth and a regular mouth. That's not Melina.
I think there's a possibility that she will become that.
I hope.
I don't see them not going all the way with that.
Right.
I did notice that because yes, she's supposed to have a mouth that starts here.
Right.
But no, yeah, I see what you mean. But yeah,
and like I love it because the actress herself has a very unique look. So I'm like, you could definitely play up to that.
Sure.
It's not enough to hinder the film at all for me, as you can see. But I just noticed, I was like, oh, that's a little disappointing. Like I wanted Melina, you know. But yeah, I'm gonna let you go, and I'll just work off that because I could just talk all damn day.
And just to kind of second that, the reason why I immediately think that that's a possibility of her getting that is because in the trailer, they show her like get shot with something, and she has a hole in her, like you can see through her in the trailer, like she like falls to the ground and has a hole in her. And
I saw it at the end with like all the cuts and shit.
And so I highly doubt that they just showed us her dying in the film. So that makes me think that there's something where they heal. And so we might see, you know, Scorpion put 2 fucking knives in her and shove them to the back of her fucking neck. And then she heals and it just grows teeth. And now she's like, oh, all of a sudden it's really Melina.
Right.
Or we could have watched her die and they spoiled that, which I also don't really care about because she's not that big of a character. But as somebody who's who's not, in terms of, for me, as not a giant Mortal Kombat fan, like all I really care about is Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Raiden. I mean, that's the ones.
Raiden looks so good.
I know, like I showed it to my boss yesterday. He hadn't seen it yet, and I was like, "You haven't seen the trailer yet?" And he's like, "No." And I was like, "Oh my god!" And as soon as it starts, because fucking Sub-Zero, when Jax shoots and like he just fucking freezes that shit, I was like, "Oh my god!" And my boss immediately, because he's a big nerd, he realizes like, holy shit, the tone is there. It's fucking real and awesome. And he goes,
yes.
He goes, where's Raiden? He's like, show me Raiden. And because like apparently that's his favorite. And of course he shows up and he was like, oh man, like there he is. Like, and we didn't get much Raiden in this, but I think we will in the movie. But
oh yeah, looks amazing. Oh my god.
Yeah. So we got some really really cool stuff here. What I really took away from it was I like Sub-Zero as the villain.
Yes.
I think that's awesome. Interesting to see what they're doing with Louis Tan as this Cole character.
Theories.
And a lot of theories out there. We've kind of talked about them a little bit over text, but there's a lot of things going on. But what I like the most about it is the tone. I mean,
yeah,
they're giving us all the stuff, like you said, fatal blows, fatalities, get over here,
animalities,
finish them. Like we're getting all the tropes of like that could be cheesy, but it's fucking Mortal Kombat. So let's put them in, but the tone is R-rated, realistic effects, blood, gore.
Yes.
And you can then put those in there, and everybody watching it just is about it.
Yep.
You know, and they really nailed the tone for me. And also, you know, I don't know what the actual story will be of the movie, but I am definitely interested in this because it looks like a fucking badass movie. So I cannot wait.
I know the opening of the film is Scorpion's backstory. I know that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is that the shot we saw of him with the? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Show us how he got, you know, the signature spear idea, and all of that, and of course with the, you know, Shinryu coming and, you know, killing his family, doing all that stuff, and him and all that good shit. Sub-Zero. Yeah. The Sub-Zero in this film is not Bihan or Bihan. I know it's whatever way you like to pronounce it. It's somebody inspired by him, so it's not the original, which is cool and interesting. I'm like, all right, got it. And one thing I did notice, I was like, in the trailer, I was like, that's the wrong eye. Kano shooting his laser, but the editor or somebody said that was just for the shot. It's the right eye. It's okay. Don't worry about it. I'm like, okay, cool. Fixed.
Interesting. Okay.
With Cole, the two theories obviously, oh, he's the new Johnny Cage, or he's a second generation Scorpion. I'm thinking more of the Scorpion just because the trailer,
the
whole mirror shot of seeing him. I'm like, okay, so maybe he has that ancestry within him. Maybe one of the kids got out at the beginning or something like, I don't know. That'll be a minute. I don't know how they're gonna do it. But it's very interesting to me. Or maybe he's just completely well, it wouldn't be, because I said there's a huge surprise on who he is. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. How do you feel if he's a Scorpion or like Johnny Cage? Maybe he takes on Johnny Cage at the end, like, oh, I'm taking a new persona, whatever.
If he's Johnny Cage, I don't see it.
Right.
But the Scorpion idea, I think it works. Do you know how to pronounce the actor's name that's playing Scorpion?
A lot of people call him Henry, but it's like Hiroyuki.
Yeah, Sanada is his last name, and phenomenal actor.
Great actor.
He's someone like making a Mortal Kombat movie. He has to be in it. The fact that they were like, let's make him fucking Scorpion. I'm like, oh my god. And even my boss, they show him, because the first time we see him in the trailer, I guess it's that opening scene, like you said, it's his origin. And he was like, oh my god, he's in it? And I was like, that's fucking Scorpion. And he goes, oh my god. He had to rearrange it, because he's literally picking up and he starts fucking people up.
Yep.
And he was like, oh my god. But although he's obviously capable, and it probably makes sense for the trailer too, but I think it is a thing of he's an older actor, and also it does look like Sub-Zero is fucking him up in a way.
I think that's just for Sub-Zero.
I think that
he's gonna fucking go ham.
Sure.
A lot of shit.
But I do think that it's possible that because Mr. Sanada is older, he might pass the torch. Because also what is Louis Tan's?
I'm just reading up on the stuff. I'm not.
What's his abilities? What's he doing? Who's his character? So I definitely think, because also it makes sense when you look at who's playing Sub-Zero in the age of that guy, and then you look at Louis Tan. It's like, oh, that's gonna be the head-to-head in the sequel, or the end fight here is they're going to carry this franchise for a long time, and they're highly capable. So yeah, I mean, I really, really hope now, because of course I saw the trailer, and then I saw people saying oh, that means he'll be the next one, and I was like, oh my god, please, please, God, because that sounds awesome. It tells me, it's a smart way to do a franchise and say, hey, we're gonna give you the coolest fucking Scorpion there is with this actor, and then he's gonna pass the torch, and you already have that Scorpion. You have the tone. You have what Scorpion is in this world. Now we'll give it to a new, younger, less known actor in this world who can easily take this and go. And so yeah, I do hope that is the case. But it was a really good trailer. I really, really dug it. That opening scene in the trailer with Sub-Zero and the gun and ripping his arms off, it immediately establishes that tone. and you're racing, and then I wish that we got better shots at the end that weren't so fast cut. Like besides Kano's part where he rips the heart out and then has his little thing at the end, I wish we could have got some more fatalities, to really show people like we're going at it. But
won't it?
That's the thing. So it's like, okay, I'm in. The tone is there. The story looks like it could be really, really cool if you set up a main character who will become Scorpion in the end. It's literally like what a lot of people possibly wanted Rey to do. Like, in Star Wars, like Rey's going to go to Dark Rey, and like, holy shit, what if they did that and swapped them and like whatever. This is that, except they also will cut you in fucking half when they do go to that. So it's like, oh shit, like I'm in 100%.
Yeah, definitely. And I know Cole is like, they're teasing him, but I hope he's not the guy like that we're following. Like the story is not all about him. Like,
sure,
still keep our core heroes, at the forefront. Liu Kang naturally is the champion of Mortal Kombat. Like that is his story, traditionally coming, first in the forefront. I hope there's a good balance, like intercut between the characters. So that's what I'm hoping. And we got a nice little shot of Reptile in there, which I'm assuming it's Reptile. Look fucking badass. Shao Kahn. Oh my god, it was just amazing. And
this is a movie I wish I could be in an IMAX theater, sitting right next to you, watching this, because I'm not as big of a fan, so I'm gonna be watching it just going like, oh, that's fucking awesome. Oh, that's awesome. But you're gonna be calling the people out. You're gonna be like, oh, like I know this storyline, or I know this, I've seen that somewhere, whatever.
Yes.
So I wish I could see it with you, but I'm glad that you get to hopefully see this in a theater.
Yes, I'm so excited. And here we go. And it pissed me off. I'm like, y'all motherfuckers had us wait this long for all this damn goodness. You fucked it up on marketing and average, all that. Just waited so long to give us this master. Why?
Yeah.
But it was well worth it. I guess to see what y'all did. Fuck y'all for making me wait so damn long, but it was amazing. All right, enough of that, because I can just keep going.
I do have one interject for a callback. So not about Mortal Kombat. Sorry. About the Spider-Man 3 thing. So Zendaya has now posted. And her title is Spider-Man Home Slice. So these are obviously jokes. When will the real title come? Possibly tomorrow, possibly tonight. I don't know. I'm hoping that it'll come out while we're still sitting here.
Probably maybe around 9 or 10, maybe. Shit drops.
Possible. So, but yeah. So, Home Wrecker. What was it? What was the other one? Phone Home, and now Home Slice. So I think that's pretty funny. But just wanted to kind of give people an update as we are. I can't say live, but we are recording this currently.
Right.
As things are dropping.
That's funny. All right.
Yeah.
We'll wait and see.
What I think Home Slice is the real one. I think they're going for it.
I think so. I'm here for it. Home Slice.
Makes total sense.
I mean, you got multiple Spider-Mans. Hey, it's your Home Slice. That's my homie.
I mean, hey, it's New York. They love pizza.
Facts.
Go get it.
There you go. They're all coming together. Amalgamation.
There you
all
go.
Right. So, guys, before we get into our next topic, if you made it here this far, please, first of all, keep the conversation going in the comment sections below. We tackled a lot. There's a lot of shit to nerd over. Let us know your thoughts on it, especially the Mortal Kombat. Let me know what you thought about it. If you hated it, just don't say shit. Just get off my chat. No, but yeah, let us know in the comment sections below and subscribe while you're at it. All right. So, WandaVision. That premiered. So, little independent show. You might have heard about it. Probably not. It's very small. It premiered this episode on Friday. And they gave us some shit. Yes, sir, they did. What did you think, good sir?
I think it was Agatha all along, is what I think. Weirdly enough.
You might be right. You're right.
No, I as an episode, I'll be honest, this episode was kind of slow for like the first half. and then they pedal to the floor for like, you know, the last 10, 15 minutes, whatever it was. But I mean, shit, man. Monica Rambeau, now a superhero. Holy shit. Awesome. I did see some people that were like, that was kind of rushed or forced or whatever. And it's like, you know, I feel like they were obviously building to it.
I was like, what?
So, I mean, it was fine. But yeah, the Agatha Harkness reveal, I think, was because a lot of people were like, "What? Like, why was that so plain Jane revealed?" And I'm like, we've all known that this is something. Everybody but you apparently thought that she was, because remember last week you were like, I think she's, I don't think she's bad, you know, because Vision was talking to her in the car and you thought that she wasn't bullshitting.
Oh yeah, but I knew the bitch was Agatha.
I told you she was bullshit. I like how they showed that actual scene. Like, she was like looking at the camera all fucked up and then went back to Vision. Fantastic. Right. But no, there's some really, really cool things. And I'm now changing my tone a little bit on who Evan Peters is, because I'm not super comics related knowledge. So people are like posting shit and I'm like, God damn, if I had known that, it would have been obvious that this is the case. But I did not know that in the comics, I think that he's Nicholas Scratch. And the reason why that is because they showed, I did not know this, but in the comics, Mephisto, the first time he showed up in the comics, he was a fly. And there is a giant fucking cicada in her house. And the rabbit. And I did notice, like, the rabbit was always around until Pietro showed up, and then he's gone, and there's the rabbit again, and then so I was like, oh wow, it's something that, I don't know why they're switching back and forth between animals, but I guess he's the rabbit. But then also that then becomes who the fuck is cast as Mephisto? Because we have no idea. Pretty crazy. Because also I'm guessing it's either Mephisto or Nightmare, because I want to say with Doctor Strange 2, which this is leading into, they were saying Nightmare is going to be the villain. So this could be Nightmare, it could be Mephisto. I possibly think they're going to just mix the characters and make them one. But I would guess whoever the main villain is here in WandaVision will lead into Doctor Strange 2. So if they're filming that right now, we still don't know who this person is. So it's like, in terms of being cast. So we're gonna get some
there's a lot of rumblings in the World Wide Web that it's Sir fucking Al Pacino popping in as Mephisto, or some kind of like, wait, that could just be dream casting, but there's a lot of motherfuckers saying it.
I saw that too.
See, we will see. I don't know. Whoever it is, make it work. It builds up a lot of hype for this shit.
Correct. I just I don't see, like, I think that Mephisto should be a badass. That, like, he should be like physically menacing to me. And
well, maybe it's true form, but not as Mephisto is always, you know, they always go for the route where there's some human form first.
Well, right, but they're gonna put, you know, but then if it is Al Pacino playing him, they would just put him in mocap, and it would still be Al Pacino playing whatever Mephisto becomes. And so it's just, I don't know, but that's part of the reason why I was hoping it was Evan Peters originally. He will go all out. Like, I can actually see him just putting his head down and going absolutely insane. And he can be menacing. He can be terrifying. He could be anything. I mean, he's a chameleon for sure. But Al Pacino doesn't work for me in that sense, because you're gonna look at him and go, it's fucking Al Pacino. Why? But they were talking about how he had conversations and whatever. So it's possible. But
yes.
Yeah, man. What did you think of the episode?
All right, so I fucking hated this episode.
Really?
It was my first disappointment with WandaVision, and it hurt me so bad. And it's primarily their fault, just for the setup and everything we got. So,
okay.
episode was slow as fuck. That's one.
Yeah.
2, they released beforehand articles going on saying that these last 3 were going to be the longest. We're going to be tapping in about an hour each or so.
You can't blame them for that. That was false reporting. That Marvel never came out and said that.
Still pissed me off. Then they just came out saying now the last 2 are saying it's going to be 47 minutes long, whatever the last one. We'll fucking see.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was disappointing. Just in general, whoever said that pissed me off. Episode was slow. 2, they didn't fucking give a shit that we didn't already fucking know. So I'm like, all right, fine. And then what they did set up for about 3 fucking episodes was Monica's connection. When we got the bit, I don't give a fuck who this is. I don't know who you are. No. Why did you set this up?
So here's the thing. I said the same thing. Who did we meet? We met some military person.
Some fucking woman.
We didn't meet the engineer. We haven't met them yet. This is not the aerospace engineer. This is some government military person.
This is I thought about that too, because even in previous episodes, like him, he, and who. So I'm like, okay, but even what was it? Damn, there was some point in the episode where they called some woman a dude or he or guy or something like that. So I'm like, okay, maybe they just don't give a fuck about genders or whatever the fuck. Well, remember this being fluid. I don't know. So I don't know what they're playing with. So I was like, you set it up and you clearly made it seem like this bitch was on her way to go see him right now, next episode. And then we get there and this woman's looking at me at my eyeballs saying, we got it for you. I'm pissed because that was just set up 2 episodes ago and multiple episodes. So I'm pissed.
I'm with you.
All right, cool. And at the end,
I do think that lady is a Skrull. I think that's this daughter in the from Captain Marvel.
Oh.
And I think that might be why they're going he, her, she, whatever, because we don't know what she's going to be at that moment. She could be whatever she wants.
Whatever. It's still pissing me the fuck off.
Correct.
Whichever way you want to
I got you.
Cut the fucking pie.
And what else you think?
It's pissing me off. And then for the cliffhanger, oh, it's Agatha all along. Okay, yeah, whatever. We get it. It's fucking Agatha. Okay, cool. You didn't tell us shit we didn't fucking know. Fine, whatever. And then the whole episode just didn't go anywhere. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, it was just, it was so dumb. The only coolest thing about it was Monica and then the Nexus tie-in. That was it. And this whole episode, I'm like, this just feels
what's the deal with the Nexus? Filler. Like, what did you interpret that as?
So, Joe, Nexus is reality bending, so it's different. So, like, Wanda is categorized as a reality manipulator, someone who can live within and create multiple, a Nexus being. Gotcha. So it's like, that's really fucking cool. Because, like, all right, cool, we're doing that to open it up. Got it. And then Monica getting her powers, the 3rd time unlocked her shit. We had that little snippet from Captain Marvel where they're all at the table and them wanting her to leave and all type of shit. And she turns into fucking Photon and she's seeing the whole shit through Spectrum. That's really fucking cool.
Yeah.
Her confrontation with Wanda was cool. I thought we was gonna get a lot more from that though. I was like, oh bitch, I got powers now. What's up?
Yeah.
Didn't happen. I'm like, all right, cool. Yeah, it was just a very lackluster episode. A lot of things.
The mid-credit scene was kind of lackluster to have a mid-credits there.
Like your first fucking mid-credit, and this is what you give me?
Yeah, I agree.
Snoopers, whatever the fuck.
Snooper's gonna snoop.
Yeah, Snooper's gonna snoop. Fuck you. So I'm just like, whatever.
So I will agree with you on some things in that. So like, this episode was slow. Right. I do think that Vision and Kat Dennings together were hilarious. I thought that they were funny. I thought the gag of them being stuck at the stoplight was stupid. But I do think that them talking back and forth is funny.
So dumb. Like, I love the Modern Family take on it. That was cool, because I love Modern Family and The Office opening, all that shit.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, they set so many things up. And then Paul Bettany, these last 3 episodes are going to blow your fucking mind. It's going to be so great. If this is the start to my mind being blown, I'm not impressed. Because that's what it smells.
John, what happens next episode?
Something better.
You have no fucking clue.
Something better.
That's the point. Everything that we thought might happen in this show has now happened, and we have 2 more 50-minute episodes. We have no fucking clue what's to come, and that's the point.
Right. So
we end this on an Agatha All Along song that was hilarious, and they're just absolutely laughing in our face, going, "We're about to cut this off, and y'all have no earthly idea what to expect." Because what's all happening? We see in the after credit scene that fucking Monica Rambeau Photon is busting down the doors, and who knows what Evan Peters up to, but I think he's a bad guy, so there's some shit there. Might see a fight between them. And then also, guess who else is on their way? Fucking Vision. What's Vision do when he finds out that his wife's down there, and where the fuck are his kids?
Right.
So we're gonna get some stuff. I agree with you that I think that this was a setup episode with a great reveal at the end. I also think that book that they showed will tie into Doctor Strange, because it definitely looked like one of those books.
I forgot what it's called, but no, also has something to do with Mephisto.
Correct.
And all this shit as well. Some people call it the Necromonicon, whatever, and all that shit, but it has a specific name.
Has a name, yeah.
Yeah.
But so I will agree with you that the episode as a whole, which I've thought this with a couple of the episodes, is like, as the episode as a whole, it's alright, like it's good, but it has good reveals. This one, I think, has the best reveal of the show so far. And
what did they reveal?
Revealed that Agatha is as powerful as Wanda, if not more, if she can take control of her fucking mind.
I mean, yeah, that's cool. But I'm like, she revealed she's Agatha, revealed she was doing it all along. Shit, people was already speculated, and most motherfuckers already knew. What did they reveal?
What do you want them to do? They filmed the show fucking a year ago. It's not our fault that we know. It's not their fault that
I'm
they
not
know.
saying I'm not saying it's false, but we can't say it's an amazing clip. We already knew. This episode gave us nothing.
I never said it was an amazing cliffhanger. I said that it was an amazing reveal.
Or reveal, whatever.
Because you didn't even think she was a fucking bad guy or powerful enough to get through Wanda's shit. And she's been making Wanda look like a bitch.
But you also knew that. You knew that. People knew that.
Right.
It was like,
and I'm fucking excited that we actually get to see it. Because, did you see how fucking cool her outfit's going to look? She's going to be a diabolical, scary-ass bitch in this Raven-looking... It looked fucking mean. But it also... I think that this is an insanely great reveal and also a cliffhanger because the kids are gone. I think she already killed the kids.
That was fucked up. Yeah, that was crazy.
Because it also was a thing. I do think her brooch. We haven't seen her brooch since the kids showed up, and I think that the brooch had Mephisto's soul. The kids were his soul. She killed the kids, got the soul back. Because as soon as she's downstairs in that dungeon, she's got it back on. So what happens whenever Wanda and Vision both find that out? I don't know, but I definitely think that you're insane for hating this episode. I think that's ridiculous as fuck.
God, I hate this episode.
Did you hate the first episode?
Nope.
Because the first episode's garbage compared to this episode in terms of reveals, cool shit, and character development.
I love it better because I feel like they didn't reveal shit. And anything that they hyped up for us from outside of the time, sure. Coming from the horse's mouth, they failed on.
So you're telling me right now that Godzilla vs. Kong is a piece of shit movie? Because I already know it's Mecha Godzilla. I already know the whole movie. So, like, what? I don't understand what you're... I can speculate all day long about WandaVision. They haven't revealed anything in a trailer. I flat out can see it in that.
Godzilla vs. Kong, they're telling us, hey, it's fucking Mecha Godzilla. Cool. Fucking Paul Bettany and everybody in the mother is like, hey, these next 2 episodes gonna be fucking crazy, mind-blowing, cool. Hey, we're gonna do this. They're setting us up for these fucking characters we're about to meet, and then it's a fucking letdown. Hey, they're gonna tell us anything this whole fucking episode. We're just gonna be watching these bitches stuck at a fucking stoplight and show you that it's Agatha, the shit we already know, and nothing's going to happen. Like, they're setting things up for this episode. I was expecting, like, holy shit, this is gonna be it, because
all
they
fucking
fucking told us
this is your fault.
All I hear is right. That is fucking Marvel's fault. Don't tell me what the fuck I'm about to get, and then don't give it to me.
All I hear is that this is your fault because you wrote the episode in your own head.
No, and I wrote what they told me, what Paul Bettany told me, what came out the horse's mouth.
Paul Bettany is also like Mark Hamill. That's why he's an actor, not a writer. Because he didn't write the episode.
Don't open your goddamn mouth and tell me
what the fuck was he talking about? We got a grand reveal at the end that sets up God knows what for the next 2 episodes.
We'll see. Again,
if
there's supposed to be this 3-part, last 2 episodes, fucking greatest in the world. If it's starting off with this, I'm not impressed. He said these last 3 episodes are going to be, actually, I think I might have said 4, but whatever, these last 3 include or whatever, mind blowing. Directly out of his mouth.
The question that he got was, Mandalorian had a Grogu reveal in the first episode of season 1. Do you have a moment like that in WandaVision? And he said,
he didn't say that. Fucking Elizabeth Olsen said it, not him. He said there's a person I want to work with. This
is much prior to this. He's the one that seeded all of this because all the other questions to the other cast members were, hey, Paul Bettany said episode 7 is when shit hits the fan. So that's why both Catherine Hahn's interview and Elizabeth Olsen's interview are not, they're stemmed from what he said. What he said was,
oh shit, that's still a letdown.
He said things start getting crazy in episode 7. That's when it hits the fan. And that is exactly what happened because we have no clue what's to come. All we know is that it's not just Wanda, which is what you thought last fucking week. And we also have a new superhero in the business, and we have no clue what to expect. I don't understand how you're so upset. Why would they ditch you're mad about Kat Dennings and Vision because it was slow. Why would they ditch the sitcom? And we got the biggest reveals of the season so far in this episode, and you're mad because we all speculated it? This is from fucking comic books. We all know that this is a story in the comic books. That's why we think Mephisto's showing up. Like, I don't know what you're like. It's how it's done. That's great. And I just got a massive reveal here.
Did you never think that Agatha was part of it? Was that never a thing from anybody?
I always thought.
Right. So what's new to be revealed? Regardless of who got tricked or whatever.
You could say that for every episode this season then. I've thought it since the day she walked in the goddamn door.
It's not a major reveal to me.
Okay. That's ridiculous.
Like these last 2 episodes,
that's ridiculous.
I have nothing to say because we haven't had. I'm going off this episode right now, and I hated it.
That's like I didn't feel
like it just went anywhere.
This is coming from the guy. Fast 9.
Goddamn right.
Fucking favorite trailer of last year.
Damn right.
My God. Small-minded people, guys. We got the Trump supporter of movie fans over here, guys. It's fucking hypocritical piece of shit right here on screen. It's unreal. Look at him.
How?
Look at him.
How? Don't be looking at me, bitch.
You don't even know what direction I'm at.
Right.
No, it's just it's storytelling. This is long-term storytelling. We got a cliffhanger of a major reveal. We have no idea what's to come. I'm sorry that you expected this, because all of us did. I mean, I hate to tell you, but there's a 99% chance that Doctor Strange is showing up in the season finale, buddy. It's gonna be a massive fucking reveal when it actually happens. Just like when he shows up in Spider-Man 3. All these things. So I'm just letting you know that you and I are kind of behind the scenes because we're big time movie fans. So you can't get mad when you're not surprised. Because what about some of your favorite movies were not just obvious? I mean, it's kind of rough to be so upset today. But man,
I don't know.
You're going hard.
Because I feel like they set us. I don't know. Maybe I just need to stop looking at motherfuckers.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do. And I get it. I get it with the aerospace. I get it with the aerospace engineer because we were expecting that.
Like it's all issues they were setting up, like even within story or outside in the world, whatever. Shit, maybe. Fucking call me crazy. I fucking listen to the motherfuckers talking.
So let me ask you this. Are you more upset because you didn't get what you thought you might get with the aerospace engineer, or are you more upset because you got exactly what you thought you might get? Because you're on both ends of the spectrum here that you're upset about.
Right.
Did you want what you thought you were going to get, or did you want what you never thought in a million years you'd get?
So I'm mad I didn't get what was.
It sounds like a kid with a tantrum. I'm just mad.
Right. I'm mad because they set up the engineer, plain and simple, like directly for next shit. Here we go. Didn't happen.
Sure.
The episode just felt like a flat through line to me, and then we got the reveals. I'm not saying it's a shitty one, but
you hated
like
it.
New. I hated it that we ended it. That was like the main like boom, like it was Agatha bitch. I'm like, oh, okay, all right. So I'm just like, that's kind of what it's for me. I'm saying it's a dumbass reveal. The bitch is who she is, cool, but it's just with interviews and lined up and saying this, and then just from a narrative setup and standpoint, I was expecting a lot more, and I was expecting them to give me at least half of what they said in terms of like a narrative standpoint. If the reveal, whatever the fuck, sure, I still fucking hate it.
I'm sorry that you misinterpreted cast interviews.
That's what the motherfucker
incorrectly
said. I'm sorry, Mind Blowing was gonna tell me that it was her. The bitch's name was Agatha. I'm sorry, that was mind blowing.
I'm sorry that his initial quote was being asked when shit hits the fan, and he said 7 and 8 was his initial question, his initial answer. So sorry there, buddy, that you
this
you wrote
shit didn't stink enough. God damn it.
Well, you look like you're stinking over there.
I am. The whole heap pile of just bad shit.
We got some. We've got some. The thing that I like about it so much is it literally is a thing of the only questions I have to ask now are Evan Peters. What's he doing? That's the only thing that I have a question to ask. Everything else, I have no idea what to truly expect. I hope.
Yeah, from here on out, I have no fucking idea.
I hope that Mephisto shows up, and I hope that she destroys the fucking multiverse. But I don't know if that's the case. We'll just have to find out. I think that's what should happen. But I don't know. So it's what I think he meant, and what other people were meaning in terms of mind blowing, is you're going to be left in a place where we now have all the reveals that we can up until a certain point, and now we're literally going into these next 2 episodes blind.
Right.
And that is awesome. Because
that part is awesome.
Because it really is a thing of Wanda is still, because I think we're done with the sitcom, because
now apparently it's just all out war.
Because when Wanda was down there, the aspect ratio went widescreen like you're outside. So I think it's now all just we're in real time. So I guess we would pick up back in the dungeon. What the hell is about to happen? So I don't know. We're actually going to get some fights, I think. And we haven't even got fights, and we've been this into this show, this Marvel show, and we're about to get our first fights in episode 8.
Right. Well, like I said, it's supposed to be a war or whatever.
Never said it was going to be a war, but
we talked about it. It's like about all-out war or some shit.
Said it was going to be a Marvel epic.
Oh, whatever the fuck. War, epic, whatever. It's big shit being used to describe
No,
shit.
That apparently you like to take shit as facts. So you might need to interpret the things people said correctly before you get all mad that, where's the war? I thought Thanos was showing up and there were going to be 1,000 people on both sides and we were going to just have a war.
Absolutely, whatever. Then I'm expecting epic. I'm expecting epic. Fine.
They never said epic.
Quote. You just said Marvel epic.
I'm kidding. Marvel epic. So it means big, grandiose. That's what it means. It doesn't mean it's going to be, so you need to just get your expectations right. Because at the end of the day, this is still a Disney Plus show.
Right. I'm just not going to have them. It's going to go. Disney Plus 150 million.
I know. And so that's the thing is I'm not expecting like Falcon and the Winter Soldier to have anything insane. If it does, blow me away. Right. But I do think that this right here, we're about to get some crazy shit. I really do think so. But I will also agree with you. Like the episode was slow, and when it got I guess it just if you don't like the reveals, then I can see why you're probably upset. But like, don't hate it. It's not you don't hate it.
Like it's to the point. I've yet to watch a single other person's reaction to.
Oh really?
Shit. Yeah, and I'm always on the shit. I just don't care to watch any of it. Nothing happened for me to be like, oh.
So if you watch mine, because I'll admit, I was really hoping that the aerospace engineer would be some crazy shit. And in the thing, they go, like, Monica goes like, oh, here they are. Right. And I said, they? And I go, there's no way it's all four of them. I said, It should be Reed.
Right.
And so I'm immediately thinking of the entire Fantastic Four within a split-second dialogue choice is now in fucking WandaVision. And then this lady shows up, and in my video I go, no fucking idea. If this is somebody, I have no idea. And like, I'm just still watching. So I'm with you.
She's not the only one loyal. Shut up.
And that's what made me think that it was. I think it's the Skrull, because what's his face? Hayward hates superpowered beings and aliens and shit like that. And so she's like, we're loyal and you're loyal to us. So I do think it's going to be, that's kind of a cool thing when that is revealed. But I wanted that to be something, and I don't think we'll get it. I think that was supposed to be it with how they did kind of, it didn't help that, what's Monica Rambeau's actress name? Tiana Paris. She was in an interview this week and was like, oh yeah, it's a big deal. And so she did that. Not the writers, not the directors. She did 8 months after filming, she came back and said, oh no, it's really cool. And she's just like excited for the fucking show. She doesn't know what half the shit is that's going on, I bet. Because that's how these actors are. So I will admit that I then have to refocus my expectations of like, okay, I went in with a third party hitting me with something. But 7 was when it was supposed to start hitting the fan. And then he said what Paul Bettany originally said was 7 and 8. And then he was like 7, 8, and 9 really is. And so we'll see.
Fucking fan.
just like a little hand man,
just buy at the dollar store.
Yeah.
Jesus, whatever. It's
but
fine.
No. So here's what I will tell you right now. If that's the biggest reveal of the series, the show's shit. Like, it really is, because it is a thing of I expected this. Now what's next?
Right.
The point is we have two more episodes to go, and I mean we all saw what the Mandalorian finale could be. So, absolutely. I mean, and that's not even really connect. Like, the last 2 episodes of Mandalorian season 2 weren't even really connected. So if this is like truly like a long story that's 3 episodes long, or it's 9 episodes long, but if they're going to keep it tight like that, we have an hour and a half left of storytelling, which is insane.
Right.
Because that's more than half a movie most of the time. So we got plenty to look forward to, I think. But I will agree this was a slow one. I also thought that Wanda was annoying because she's playing that character of like, I don't care, I'm out. And I was like, okay, this is what they went for. But like, now there's no way that she's that. Yeah, and so I'm like, holy shit. Yeah, she was so petty. So I think that she's going to be invested, and she was not this last episode until the very end. And last time we saw Vision, he was like, why the fuck am I sitting here, and like takes off flying. So it's like, so he's on one. He's pissed. I think that they're all going to meet up at that house, and some shit is going to go down. So
house destroyed.
Because what I'm guessing is it's going to be Vision, Wanda, and Monica against Evan, Agatha, and Mephisto.
We'll see. Fucking Al Pacino in a big ass CGI.
I hope not. Oh god, please, man. See, that would hurt me. If it's done bad, that would hurt me a lot. I'm trying to fight for the show, and if they go with that and it's fucking bad, oh man, I'm gonna be sad.
We'll see. All right, y'all.
Now you got me nervous.
Right. So, we're gonna get into our main topic of the evening. As you guys know, we're very divisive on that topic of WandaVision. as we were. Let us know definitely what you think in the comment section below,
yeah,
for sure.
This is actually one I would love to know if more people are feeling like you, because my comments on my video haven't been that. But now that I hear you, I'm very surprised that more people aren't saying that.
Let us know. Hashtag Team John, Team Logan. Which
there
one?
You go. Please.
Which are you? Fucking Film Cave Civil War. What's going on? But all right. So our main topic of the evening. We told y'all it's going to be a very in-depth show. So
yeah,
the man behind DC. He had Zack Snyder. This man had a quite amazing article in Vanity Fair, where we're gonna break down and go through the most important spots that I can go and hit through. I'm not gonna go through all of it because it's pretty hefty. But let's see. Application, Chrome tab, there we go. All right, we got this. It's all up. All right, cool. So, bitch. So Zack Snyder spoke with Vanity Fair and he released some pictures, which we'll also see within this, of characters. Very interesting pictures.
Choices, yeah.
Oh yeah, choices to say the least. But here we go. So we're gonna break down. So this is Justice League, the shocking, exhilarating, heartbreaking true story of the Snyder Cut. I will not address stuff with the daughter, because it's very personal, it's very sensitive. We all know the story. But essentially this was for her. The Snyder Cut was for her. At the end it says for Autumn. This is dedicated to her, and this is the reason why he decided to finish the project and go just full swinging, which I think is just amazing and is highly deserved.
Without getting paid for 100% control. Right.
But apparently fucking Christopher Nolan and Zack Snyder's wife actually saw the Justice League cut of the film, the original that, you know, the world got, and they knew from get that, yeah, this can't be it. Because as you see here, like, she just says, like, it was just a weird experience. And that's understandable when you put like your heart and soul into something and it goes to somebody else's hands and that product just turns out completely fucking sideways. So that's completely understandable. And hi, gal, that picture, hello. That's amazing.
I like how that says that's her and Batman vs Superman. When?
Right. I don't. Maybe that was just, like a behind the scenes photo. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either. All right, so let's go down and break this apart. This just talked about BVS and how the studio handled everything. So the direct quote after Nolan and Snyder saw this, they came in and just said, "You can never let Zack see that movie." Yeah. And if fucking Christopher Nolan,
well, he is with his wife, so I would.
Right, but it's like you can, and the wife says, because I know it would break his heart. Yeah. That's a lot to take in. Because you have one of the greatest fucking film minds ever, and your wife, watching what you were supposed to, well, essentially was your baby, your original vision, it turned into what it was, and to say, yeah, you cannot let him see this shit, that sucks. Like, for sure. As a creator, and to this day Zack hasn't seen the film. I think it would be interesting to see, like, if he does, like, because he loves just doing live shit on, was it Vuzu, whatever the fuck that video,
whatever he is all about.
If he does like a live watch to that after Snyder Cut comes out, can you imagine? Oh my god,
he won't do it. I wish.
I know he won't do it, but that would be wowzers.
Well, and I also just, I almost wish that he saw it, because if there was anything he wanted to like if it was anything he saw or any ideas that he had that were similar, and be like, oh, that might not work, or like whatever, like it could have been a learning experience. But also, I guess, hey, you know, if we're all about your original vision, then yeah, no reason to see it. Just let's get what you wanted.
Right. Yeah, I know.
It's a tough one.
it's very tough. And here he talks about the daughter and for Autumn. Like I said, we won't go into that. Like I said, it's truly sad within itself, for sure. But we do get this picture of Jesus Joker. Interesting. I mean, I personally don't have any feel towards it to say. I don't know what to think, but I know it caused some stir up amongst the internet. What are your thoughts on Jesus Joker?
I can't. That can be something that without context, I fucking hate that. And it's not because I'm super religious or whatever. I'm just like, that's the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Like, it doesn't make any sense. But I don't know the context of the scene, because it's back to the original, reveal of Joker that we got, not what we got in the trailer, but that room, and he's decked out and, looks like he's about to do surgery or something. So like, I don't know, but like, nothing that I've seen from here shows that Joker should think that he's a savior of any sort. Like, that's the nightmare sequence. It should be, it's obvious that Darkseid has taken over, so it's like, why is Joker, whatever. So I did see one thing that was like, this was definitely Jared Leto's idea. And I was like,
quite possibly,
because he basically runs a cult that's that's in love with himself.
Right. So I've heard.
So I don't know, but I do, without context, it could end up being perfect in the movie where, he's just telling a story and he's like, look, this could be me. And it's like 2 seconds. And then Batman's like, shut the fuck up. And like, that's one of the fucks. And like, and then it's like, okay, didn't need to be in there, but like, context makes it better. But as of right now, I do dislike that, because it's just out of place from what I was expecting, I guess.
Right. It definitely just took me out of a loop. I was like, okay. Yeah, sure.
We're going there.
Right. We're going there. And the rest of the article goes into how the studio was very unhappy with Zack from the reception of BVS, and how they were extremely worried, and they were just hating the direction that his Justice League was coming into, hence why they got Joss Whedon to come in, and just the way that they handled it was just very unprofessional and just extremely fucked up. Yeah. And it goes to like them even saying here that during their production of Justice League, while Zack was still doing it, that they sent Jeff Johns and John Berg to essentially oversee the project while he was filming.
To babysit.
Right. As he says, you could say babysit, as Snyder said. He said it was a really tricky position. It was really tricky and not in a position that I loved, to be honest. I tried to be forthright about what I thought creatively. My job was to try to mediate between a creator whose vision, this is what Berg said, whose vision is instinctually dark, in a studio that perceived rightly or wrong, that the fans wanted something lighter. I was respectful of the director and didn't pursue things that were coming at me from the corporate side that I thought weren't in line with what would make the best movie. So there was definitely a clash going there in between tones, because we remember seeing reports, of reporters and things like that saying how they saw the scene, how everything was so much lighter and fun and comedy and things like that. Zack said it didn't bother me too much because they weren't that threatening. It just felt like the ideas they did have, where they were trying to inject humor and stuff like that, it wasn't anything that was too outrageous.
Yeah.
So it looks like he handled it really well, but it was still just like, you have two motherfuckers over here watching over my shoulder while I'm trying to do something. Like,
even to the point, it looks like they were like, we're gonna go do this because we're getting paid, but this is ridiculous. Right. Which thankfully that was the case, because it seems like there's kind of an unsaid thing where they're like, this is bullshit. Be respectful, add some ideas if you want. And basically, the way it sounded, it was like, Zack basically was like, I said yes or no to whatever I wanted in the moment, at least, and they didn't fight about it.
Right. So I'm just like, you already, that's when the signs were starting to like, all right, they're trying to push me the fuck out. Like, this isn't, this relationship isn't working clearly anymore. Excuse me. And then we have this badass picture of, oh my god, it's just so perfect, of Ben Batman from the Nightmare World. It's just beautiful. I'm not acknowledging this peanut-ass bitch on the side, but sorry, I'm never disrespectful like this to a woman, but she's not a woman.
I do want to say, I did just notice this, because this was what I was referencing to earlier, that it looks like she's in the movie, whatever. But if you look at Ben Affleck, it says Ben Affleck is Batman in Justice League. You look at hers, it says Amber Heard is Mira.
Right.
It doesn't say she's in it.
Well,
so
not, but
maybe he cut her ass out for cutting a finger off.
Well, to cut fingers, well, bitch, you can cut. Here you go. So this was interesting. He did mention this. This is something that caught a lot of people's eye in terms of certain direction he was going with two particular.
I fucking hate this idea.
Characters. The intention was that Bruce fell in love with Lois, and then realized that the only way to save the world was to bring Superman back to life. So he had this insane conflict because Lois, of course, was still in love with Superman. We had this beautiful speech where Bruce said to Alfred, "I never had a life outside the cave. I never imagined a world for me beyond this, but this woman makes me think that I can get this group of gods together, then my job is done. I can quit, I can stop." And of course that doesn't work for him. Didn't work out for Snyder either. The studio said no.
What do you think of that idea? Since you're massive. Okay, thank you.
I hate it because one, I don't like Amy Adams, Lois Lane. So I want my Batman he deserves better. So
what about any Lois Lane with that storyline?
Ouch. Any Lois Lane, I'm like, hey, if you want to lay the bat pipe down, lay it down, but you don't need to fall in love. All right, I don't need y'all being a couple. If y'all want to be in a moment, it's like, oh shit, he kind of fine, whatever, throw it down. But I don't need no couple and we in love and we trying to do all this shit. I'm okay.
I hate to say this is weird, but like you're talking about laying the bat pipe. I don't think anyone's gonna lay any better pipe than Superman on a human woman.
Watch your mouth. That is not true. Batman Bruce Wayne is the king of lovers.
I don't know about all that.
And you could also die by Superman doing that. You don't know. What if he thrusts too hard?
Can you imagine where he took that one?
Then fucking right, and then she fucking explodes. That's your last orgasm ever. You never know.
She didn't. She's alive.
Anyway, maybe he pulled out. We don't know.
He could have. I'm saying the act. Where did she go in this scenario? Why is it all about him and his pleasure?
No, I'm just saying it's not the pleasure. It's just safety. It's like what happens if he like super like goes and then she could fucking implode.
I'm saying her in a relationship with Superman, he dies, and now Batman wants to. It's like, why does Bruce Wayne think that he can compare in that? If you're saying
he can't touch you like I can. He ain't smooth like me. I work within the shadows and stealthy. Baby, I know how to work you. This man's just all like brute and just like, no.
Hold on. You watched a different movie. Because the movie that I saw that was garbage was Batman vs Superman, where he's throwing fucking trucks at people. You're talking about brute shit. Whereas what's Superman doing? He's catching fucking spaceships and
sometimes they like it rough, but not rough enough where it can kill you.
Where's that? You're just flipping the script all of a sudden. Anyway, go ahead. We don't need to talk about this.
But no, go ahead on your share on the relationship. Sorry.
I think it's a terrible idea storytelling wise with the characters of Batman, Superman, Lois Lane. What we have, I think that's a terrible idea. That I don't think we would have gotten behind. Is the thing we're watching on screen. None of us are like into it. I don't think. It really sounds like with this terrible comparison, kind of, but like when they were writing The Rise of Skywalker and they were like, oh yeah, at the end they're gonna kiss, and like there's people behind the scenes that are like, I don't know if that's gonna work.
Right.
And with the movie that they made, like he's gonna die, but right before they're gonna kiss, and it's like I don't know if that's gonna work, because the first time they kissed, I was like in the theater, I was like, I don't know how I feel about that. And then he died, and I'm like, wait, what? Like I was like, oh, they kissed. Now prove me wrong. and they didn't prove me wrong, and it was ridiculous. So like that thought of like Batman is going to fall in love with Lois Lane, and they're basically going to like grieve together until he brings, and she's never going to be invested in him. I think that's also the not Bruce Wayne part of this. Like, Bruce Wayne can't fall in love with someone that's not in love with him. Like, don't do the love thing if you're going to do that. So I hated that idea. And it's interesting that they even put that in here, like in the article, because I think most people would say that's kind of a weird idea.
Right.
But because that is one of those times where the studio possibly, that would have had to have been a massive part of the movie if they were going to go that route. And the studio might have said like, hey, let's put our foot down and say, let's go ahead and go a no on that one.
Right.
So I'm glad that we didn't get that in the Snyder cut that we're about to get.
Yeah, no, same. And it's interesting because that ties directly into this because Kevin Tsujihara was talking about just the length of the overall film, because obviously Zack's was pretty lengthy, and there was a mandate where he wanted the movie to be 2 hours long.
Yeah.
So, of course, they wanted to make it shorter, but Zack was saying, like, how am I supposed to introduce 6 characters and an alien with the potential for world domination in 2 hours? I mean, I can do it. It can be done. Clearly it was done. Taking shots, obviously, at Justice League, referring to what, but I didn't see it. So obviously he's saying everything he wanted to do couldn't just be done in 2 hours. There was absolutely no way. Hence why we get fucking 4. Hence we get 4 for this. And this is interesting because they're doing and admitting a lot of this shit now. Where is it at? Okay. So they're doing and admitting all this shit now after putting this man through fucking hell. Studios say, well, we got to see what Joss actually did. It was stupefying, said the studio executive, who requested, to be anonymous. You don't want his shit out there. He was like, don't get my ass whooped, please. The robber on the rooftop, so goofy and awful. The Russian family, so useless and pointless. Completely fucking agree. Everyone knew it. It was so awkward because nobody wanted to admit what a piece of shit it was. Wow. That's from an exec. After just dragging Zack through the mud. This what you wanted, this what you got, now you're unhappy. So you were just unhappy on both aspects of whichever film that you fucking hated Zack. I was like, oh, let's bring in somebody else. This is how we're gonna do it. And then that was a piece of shit.
Yeah.
What? So I'm just like, that's fucked up to me. It's incredibly ridiculous because you were too prideful to just let the man do it because you thought you knew what you was doing and talking about. You didn't. You brought in somebody else to implement those things that you knew what it was, and they end up being fucking horrible. Sure. What are your thoughts on that?
What this whole article really does, this is what I've been saying forever, is Snyder Cut is going to do one of two things. Either make the studio look stupid or make Zack Snyder look stupid. And this whole article really, really shows that if I was a person in power that was, in movie stuff, making movies, an actor or whatever, I would not want to work with Warner Brothers because they are garbage to work with. So what this really, really shows me is, they tried to give a mandate of 2 hours, but even before that, it's like they pushed this too soon. They started filming Justice League. It was either the week before or the week after BVS came out. And I was someone that said, I was so excited for BVS, drove 2 hours to see it in IMAX because that was before I had an IMAX theater here, all that jazz. And then I walked out of there and I was like, oh my God, they're about to film Justice League. And I literally was like, they have no time to fix anything that they're writing or anything that they've wrote, and they've already, pre-production is going, they're about to start production, whatever it is. And what this really shows me is that is true. BVS freaked Warner Brothers out, and they immediately were like, we need to start getting people there to look at Zack and, you know, kind of possibly change things up or do whatever. And then what it eventually becomes is like, you know, let's take it from him, give it to somebody else, put that person in an ungodly situation of trying to make a movie. I need you to make a 2-hour movie about the Justice League in 3 months.
Right.
And like, and so, yeah, it was a mess. And it's funny that he's like, I haven't seen Justice League, I don't think, since theaters. But the robber on the rooftop, is that the Batman scene?
Yeah.
And like, I don't remember for sure, but I have a fond memory of that. So I don't know if I hated that in the theater or not, but like,
I thought it was pretty damn cool.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, I think it's funny that this exec is like, he's flipping the script. He's like, oh no, like, I was always for Zack because look at what the shit we got. And it's like, either way, we got a movie with the characters that we like, and you and I both say, you know, like, the movie was fine. It was a mess, but it was fine.
Right. For sure.
But at the end of the day, I just look at Warner Brothers, and they are so terribly run. I mean, it sounds, yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And that really was the thing that jumped out to me. Even still to this point, there was a Warner Brothers executive talking shit about points of the movie that are good. And it's like,
that was the only part.
Right, but it's like, it's just funny to me. The Russian family is stupid, but it's also like, you think that was Joss's idea or was that Warner Brothers' idea? Like, we don't know. And Joss is a piece of shit too, as a person. So it's like,
apparently,
you know, but in terms of movie making stuff, you know, he made an Avengers movie that was 2.5 hours long. Every character in the movie was set up previously.
Right.
This is a movie that only 2 characters are set up. You're having to set up, or yeah, basically 3 more characters of the Justice League and the villain, and you want it in 2 hours?
Right.
Like, even Joss Whedon had to been like, what the fuck are you talking about? So that is what has really, really jumped out to me here. And I can't believe how big Warner Brothers is because of how terribly they seem to be run.
Yeah,
very, very surprising to me.
Yeah, it is. And this is interesting. He finally kind of took notice to the Snyder cult and the toxic fandom that comes with that. Now, there's always been, I don't see how and why, confusion when people talk about the toxicity of Snyder fans. When we say this, we're not talking about Snyder cut fans, we're talking about Snyder cult. There's a difference. When the cult goes in threatening people, being just disgusting, nasty, toxic, all the shit above, that's who everyone talks about. For some reason, people like to merge the two. That's not what people are talking about. I don't see how, just as an intelligent human being with a brain, you could get that confused at all. But he says, it's very small, very simple. He says, I 100% think it's wrong. I don't think anyone should be calling anyone anything. I've always tried to give people in the fandom attention who do good things. So he didn't directly call out and be like, hey, you Snyder cult motherfucker, stop. Like, this is not good. He just said, I don't believe in it. I don't stand by it. And I think it's wrong. What are your quick little thoughts on that? And of course, we got this raw footage photo.
I think it's cool to have a photo of him taking that photo. Like, I want to see that photo that he took, but also, like, that's a cool picture. Yeah. But no, I will admit, I wish he said more, you know, but it's nice that for one, like, because, you know, I think he had to say this because it was just a couple weeks ago that he was like, no, they're all good, you know, like, kind of like, and so it's like, okay, you got to say something here. So I think he could have said a lot more, because I've been bombarded by them, you know, in my own videos, online, so many people have. I'm sure you have too, even though you're a fucking diehard fan. I'm sure you've said one thing and somebody was like, hey man, fuck you. Right. And so it's interesting that he didn't say a ton, but yeah, no, I mean, it's most definitely a thing of like, when Snyder cut like the release the Snyder Cut thing was starting to get going, it was interesting because I was somebody that was like, Warner Brothers is in the business of making money. They're not going to do that. So I don't know why these people are wasting their time. They're crazy.
Right.
And then you look at it and it's like Warner Brothers is actually stupid enough to do it. Great for us, you know, like, because they're not going to make any money off this. You know, they spent $70 million on it extra. So, I mean, it's I think it's hilarious. But, you know, you look at that. I would guess that to release the Snyder Cut fandom did not start out with those people, but it became almost like a Trump type of thing. Like, you have people that are like, hey, this is my guy. He does no wrong ever. And it's like that. It doesn't matter who you're talking about. You can be talking about Jesus fucking Christ. And it's like, yeah, it doesn't work. The Bible has some shit in it, man. Like, you got it. You can't just say like everything is, you know, it's like
fine and dandy.
Yeah.
Peaches and cream.
So it's an interesting thing, but yeah. I wish he said more, because I would actually love to see his take of like crazy that this happened, like, you know, but yeah, definitely interesting.
And here's a part I find very interesting and just shows just how fucking stupid WB is. So, initially, says Snyder, Warner Brothers just wanted to release the raw footage on his laptop. Really, dude?
Yeah.
I was like, that's a no. That's a hard no. He says. And they're like, but why? You could just put up the rough cut. Really? Snyder didn't trust their motivations. Neither the fuck would I.
Yeah.
I go, here's why. 3 reasons. 1, you get the internet off your back. Very true. Which is probably your main reason for wanting to do this. Very true. Trying to save face and like, hey, but we did it. 2, you get to feel vindicated for making things right, I guess, on some level. Right, which you can't. And then 3, you get a shitty version of the movie that you can point at and say and go, see, it's not that good anyway. So maybe I was right. I was like, no chance. I would rather just have the Snyder Cut be a mythical unicorn for all time. There was a few things to take away from that. 1, WB, you're fucking idiots. 2, Zack, every point Zack brought up is exactly why the fuck they wanted to do it.
Correct.
Completely. To try to save face and save their own ass from fans and just the industry in fucking general. Yeah.
Hey, people are boycotting us. We need to release this.
Right.
And like, literally.
Please, we're sorry we fucked you. And we're sorry we didn't give a shit about you, the loss of your daughter. We're sorry we didn't give it anything.
Yeah.
But help us.
But give us your raw footage and we'll just put it up.
Absolutely. So when it's horrible, you can be like, well, we tried to tell you. So I'm like, okay. But a lot of things, the big thing that people are taking from this is the last line. I would rather just have the Snyder Cut be a mythical unicorn for all time. A lot of people are taking this that the Snyder Cut never existed. How a cut is something that we have, boom, ready, where this motherfucker just had raw footage, untouched, nothing, and boom. So a lot of people are saying, I told you so, there's no Snyder Cut, blah, 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 blah. Everyone's just arguing semantics at this point now. So what is your take on that?
I think that's an interesting way to look, because I was one of those people that, like, they're like, he was like, the cut's done. And I was like, no, the cut's not done, because exactly what that just says, like, it's not, it needs VFX, it needs all these things. It's not like he has a finished movie that he can release. He literally said that. But it also is the point that WB, A, was stupid enough, but B, they let him take it on his computer to let him take it home. So yeah, he had the raw footage and could sit there and mess with it all he wanted. So I'm sure he self-edited that, you know, and made a cut out of it if it wasn't already somewhat of a cut. So I can't believe somebody would say that oh, there was never a cut, it was raw footage. Like, he means raw footage in the sense of it has no post-processing on it whatsoever. It's straight out of the camera, no CGI.
Just raw.
I mean, yeah, it's out of the camera.
Right.
So that doesn't kind of sense to me at all. But I also will admit that I'm still one of those people that back when he was saying things, posting the reel, and he's like, "There's my cut," and it's like, that's not he can't put that movie down and play it. Has no music, has no CG, things like that. That was like my point. He's like, the cut's done. And I'm like, no, the edit's done.
Right.
And even then, when you got the green light, you still went and finished you shot some new stuff to finish the cut. So the language used is what really caused that. But I can't believe people are still saying that. It's fucking, we're about to get it. Like, you think he was able to make a movie in 5 months, a 4-hour movie in 5 months? He didn't have the cut. He didn't have raw footage to get, done with CG and stuff. So that's hilarious.
No, it's fucking ridiculous. And I took it off screen because that's essentially just the end of the article, at least all the juicy parts worth talking about. But it's just overall was it shined a lot of light to a lot of things. It was great to get his side of a lot of it, because he's been kind of like the little nuggets here and there, but he fully went all out.
It was finally the first piece of truth from either side.
Right.
Like, here he is saying, here's exactly what I know of the situation. And God, I would love to see the other side of just Sujihara going like, I hate him, whatever. Like, because just going back to the idea of nobody was upset at BVS for being dark. That's not people want something lighter. That's
that they were bitching a lot about dark.
Okay, no, I think that they're using dark as a term for, I don't think Batman should be killing for shitty motivation, but dark isn't they're like, why is everything at night, and why is it gritty? And I'm like, because that's the Snyderverse. That's what Man of Steel was dark, and it was fucking great. And so it's the movie that matters. And so I think it's funny that they're going hey, what the script says doesn't matter. Add jokes, take away some scary stuff, and it's you have no idea how to make a movie. That's why you're not in this position. And I can see now why you're fucking this whole project up. And that's all. I mean, that's literally all they did. So this really, really shined a light on that, because at the end of the day, it all comes to the fact of Warner Brothers wanted to rush this movie out, so they set a release date. Shooting was right up behind the movie that came before it. The movie that came before it had some iffy reviews. They freaked out, and they wouldn't move the release date.
Right.
And so this is what they got. And that's what I always the day the tragedy came out with his family, I immediately said, push it a year. Give him a full fucking year to, whatever he needs to do. Right. And so that's what I said. And instead they were he still tried to work on it, still tried to fight for things. They're trying to replace. It's they should have fired him as soon as BVS came out and said, bring in Joss Whedon, take that script and make it your own movie. But at least we have some faith in this guy as a filmmaker. But instead they were like, it's too late, keep everything on schedule and we'll see what happens. Oh, never mind. Send 2 guys that kind of write things. Oh, never mind. Right. Get rid of them, bring in Joss.
3 months still have extensive reshoots.
Film a full movie in 3 months. And I don't know, man. It's so crazy to me that this whole scenario is even real. That's why I love the title of this article, because it's the shocking, exhilarating, heartbreaking true story. Because it really is that.
It's I mean,
yeah. More. And over the years, we're going to learn more about this, hopefully from the other side.
Right.
And also, I want to know from the actors. I think that this right here, the next thing to come out is Ray Fisher, having one of these types of things, because all this really does is talk shit straight to WB, who gave him $70 million to finish his shit. And he's like, I don't care. So I like that kind of, because they are pieces of shit.
Right.
But I'm very, very interested to see what comes from this, in the coming years, because this is the weirdest thing to ever happen. It's so crazy on such a massive movie. So,
man, yeah, it is. But great job, Vanity Fair.
Yeah.
Zach, thank you for opening up and giving us, fans, just people, just clarity on what exactly has been happening. So there's that. But I think that's a great spot to wrap it up.
This was a hell of a show.
Yes,
big show. It needed to be a big show.
Yeah.
Lots to talk about.
Damn sure did. Again, thank you guys for rocking. If you rocked that with us this long, even if you watched half of it, some of it towards the end, whatever, man.
You're a real one.
Thank you. Right. Thank you. Hit that subscribe button if you liked what you saw. Keep the conversation going in the comment sections below. Guys, this is the last week we'll be doing this formulaic way. We are going live next week, and I am so excited. I can't wait. It's going to be glorious.
It's going to be awesome, man.
Awesome. Yes, it is. I cannot wait. So we have a lot of things going on this week. Logan, you have anything to plug? Anything going on, brother?
Man, no. I mean, whatever gets released for us, great. We just had a good trailer with Mortal Kombat. And then, whatever WandaVision gives us, hopefully it's more to your standards. Good, sir.
Hopefully I'll be fucking running all over the place. But so there will be a link in the description box below on where you can go and follow Logan's YouTube channel. Keep up with him, see what he has going on. And this week, like I said, I made 2 videos going up. I announced that this Friday I will be doing a live watch along for WandaVision. So you guys can watch it with me. Of course, you need your own copy. Go on Disney Plus, whatever. So at 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we'll be watching that bitch together. But if my live isn't up, because maybe it comes up, it stops the 26th, the episode premieres the 26th. So hopefully at midnight, the bitch is like, okay, lifted, done.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Right, so if it takes a little longer,
interesting.
Right, then I'll just suffer and try to do a reaction video up and all that shit. But we'll see. But right now it's live. Details are on my page, on my channel. Go check it out. So I think
that is it.
I'm gonna end it up here, guys. It's your boy Knight.
And I'm Logan.
And we'll see y'all in the cave. Peace.
Later, guys.